Hello everyone, it's pyGuru this side, and today in this tutorial we are going to learn about host header injection attack. Now this is one of the most common bugs, and here we'll try to learn in this tutorial by performing practical on few live websites. So first of all, let's learn what is host header injection, basic theory. So these days, whenever you make a HTTP request through your browser, the request always must contain a HTTP host header. I'll show you by an example. Okay, so it specifies the domain name that the client want to access. Basically, you could tell the request which server it want to interact with, or what is the backend component it want to interact with. Okay, so the purpose of HTTP host header is to help identify which backend component the client want to communicate with. Okay, so let's say you make a request www.google.com. So the domain google.com is the host, and it will tell the client that I want to connect with google.com. So let me show you an example. So here I already have a website open in my Firefox, which is OGDMart. Now this is a vulnerable website where we'll perform the host injection. So to show an example of host, what is a host? Let me just turn on the intercept and let's refresh this page. Okay. So see, this is the request being made, and here the request you can see this is a get method. The HTTP version is 2, and there will always be a host parameter in the request. So this host will tell that the client want to communicate with this domain ogdmart.com, or the server is basically hosted here. Okay, so this is host, and what is host header injection? Basically, we just change the host to some other domain. Okay, so here is it. HTTP host header attacks exploit vulnerable website that handles the value of the host header in an unsafe way. So basically what happens is that we usually search websites from browser. Okay. So the server or the developer thinks that whatever the host is coming, since it's coming from the browser, it will always be correct. But since we are using a proxy like Bug Suite, the hacker may use or may change the host. Okay, and if the developer has not validated the host uh, or like perfectly, or if he misses it, then the attacker may use it to perform some malicious action on the website. So let me just show you. Here I have a website, bootstrap.net. You might have already visited. So this tells this is a basic information about host header injection attacks, and what we can do using host header attacks. You can see password reset poisoning, which we will learn in future tutorials. Then web cache poisoning, we can bypass authentication. Then we can perform SSRF attacks and connection state attacks. So these are basically free labs. If you want to learn, you can just visit this website and run these labs to get a basic understanding of how to perform this. But in this tutorial, we'll only learn about the host header injection and the basics. So how to perform host header injection attack? It's very simple. First of all, not every website will have this bug. Few have. Let's say if the website is served using Cloudflare, so it's possible that it will never have host header injection attack. Okay, like this. So basically, the idea is find the request will respond to XSS or 3XX. 2XX matlab response port starting with 2, like 200, 201, 202, 203, 204 like this. Similarly, 3XX means the response code with 300, 301, 302 like this. Okay. So the method is very simple. Simply just change the value of the host to some other domain. Okay. Let's say I have a domain evil.com, which is basically a website which penetration testers use to show that the website is vulnerable. So this is the website evil.com. And if let's say, if I'm able to make this request go to OGD instead of going to OGDMart.com, if I just somehow redirect it to evil.com, then this means it's a host header attack. So again, the idea is very simple. Simply, we have to just change the host to evil.com. So first of all, before doing this, let me just show you what is the response code we are getting. So let's just intercept it. And if I just forward it, we'll see I'll get a response code with 200 or something like this. Okay, it's still refreshing. So yeah, so you can see I've got the response for this request, which is 200. Okay, 200. Okay, so it means we can try this host header on this on this request basically. Okay, so If we were getting some other response code like 400 or 500, then you can simply ignore that request. But since we are getting a 200, let's try the host injection attack. So again, it's very simple. All you have to do is just click on refresh this page. Let's turn on the intercept and hit on refresh. Okay. So before making this request go to the server, what we'll do is simply just change the header to host to some other domain, let's say evil.com. Now, if I just intercept the response, and if instead of going to ogdmart.com, if we are redirected to somewhere else, like here, you can see the response now we are getting is 301 more permanently, and you can see the location is now http://evil.com. So yes, this is a successful host injection attack. Okay, if I just forward it and turn off the intercept, you will see instead of ogdmart.com, this website will now evil.com. Okay, so this is an example of hosted injection attack. Now, if we are able to perform it just using the host parameter, then you don't need to do this. Otherwise, what we do is we simply introduce a new parameter, which is x forwarded host. So you have to type the host, keep it as original, and create a new parameter, which is x forwarded host, and change it to evil.com. Okay, so let's try with some other website. Let's say I have a website here, and let me just open it. We'll turn on the intercept here, and if I open this website, technically this is the request being made, and let me show you the response for the correct host, and you can see we are getting 200. Okay, so if I just forward it, this website will open. So this is the original website. Now what we want is we want to perform host injection. So all you have to do is we have to just change the host today here. So here is the request. Let me just change it to evil.com. And if I just forward it again, it will just redirect to evil.com. So again, this is a hosted injection. Let's try another website. So this is another website. And if I just open it and let's just intercept, turn on, and if I hit enter, so again you can see this is using HTTP 1.1. Okay, so the host is again this domain, and let's just see what is the normal response we are getting. It's 200. Okay, so you can read more about it if you want, the server and everything, but it's for now let us forward it. So this is the website that should open technically, but now let's try to perform host injection on. So here my intercepting on, and I'll just hit enter. Now this is the actual request. Let's just try to change it to full. Again, evil.com is not necessary. You can just change it to any domain to check. Let me just pack x.com, which is a domain for Twitter, and let's try to forward it. And if everything goes well, we should be forwarded to Twitter. Okay, so this is the request. And if I just wait for some time, you see this domain is now being redirected to x.com. So again, this is a hosted injection attack. Finally, let's see the last example, which is this one. So if I just open it, yes, open it here. And so here, if I just try to change the host to something else, let's say x.com, and if we forward it, and if we getting redirect to x, then this means this is a hosted injection attack. Now here we are getting some different website. No, this is not an example of host header. Basically, this is misconfigured host. Okay, so not every website may be vulnerable to this. If we are getting redirected to some different website, this means this is a misconfigured host in this backend. So yes, this is it for this video, guys. If you love this video, leave a like or dislike. In the next tutorial, we'll try to perform a password reset poisoning using hosted injection attack. So yes, leave a like or dislike. When it mentions subscribe it. Thank you. See you in the next tutorial.